Hi Virgo, welcome to your early May reading. This was supposed to be your full moon Swati reading, but hey ho, here we are. This reading is for Uttara Palguni, Hasta and Chitra. If you happen to be a Western Virgo, you're also welcome here. A lot of these readings tend to resonate with Westerners too, so get in here, have a seat, sit down. Let's see what we've got for you. Now, we've got the Ace of Abundance, the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And then we have the Messenger of Abundance, the Page of Pentacles. And we have Clear Audience, all right? That's Archangel Zadkiel. So let's see what's in store for you with regards to these cards right here. Now, it says here, this cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. You're looking at all three, Virgo. First of all, you're looking at all three here, okay? Which is great, okay? It's a good time to start a new venture. Well, okay. It's a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. Yes. I do see that. I see that when it comes to the resources that you gain, it's not going to be an either or situation. You will be getting money, you will be getting advice, and you will be getting assistance. All three of those things, okay? And yes, there are going to be legalities involved in the changes that are going to take place for you over the coming month, all right? But all of these, it looks like, are going to be positive things. And what I find interesting is that we've got an Ace of Abundance and a Page of Abundance, which is like the Ace of Abundance, but it's like a level up sort of thing. So let's just see what this holds in store for you, okay? It says wonderful news regarding your career. So it's basically a way to kind of elevate your career status, right? Wonderful news regarding your career. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You're not the only one I've got this for. I've got higher education for Leo too. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. I feel like that's absolutely you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, especially Vedic Virgos. That is absolutely you. Let's not sugarcoat this, okay? This person who may be you is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. Yeah. It's weird because it's like you're making a change that's been made before. And when it was made before, it was at this level. Now you're making a change, a similar change to like a few years ago, but it's like you're elevating up a level when it comes to your purpose and when it comes to what you're supposed to be doing. So you are elevating yourself. You're elevated, okay? This is what's going on right now. You're elevating in terms of your career, yes, but it's also home life. It's your relationships. It's the work that you do, and it's how you make money. All of these things experience quite an upgrade here. Quite an upgrade. But let's get to the clear audience. It says here, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Yeah, you need to trust yourselves more. There are Virgos, you've got some pretty damn accurate like instincts lately. Lately your instincts have been completely on point, but you're not trusting it. You need to trust it. Those are your primal instincts. Okay. Now, I got other tarot cards for this, and I wanted to read it before I got to you, but something tells me that I needed to read this now. So this is what's happening now. You're making choices out of obligation, but those obligations are rooted in love rather than resentment, okay? Yeah, and because of that, there are unwelcome changes, not for you, but for the people around you. And I keep getting this card. I've got this card for Leo as well. But it's like there are really unwelcome changes for a lot of people. It's the same. It was the same with Leo as well. But I feel like because of those unwelcome changes, Some of you might have a target on your back because of those unwelcome changes, because the reason for that is because you actually foresaw those changes coming and you're already prepared for it. So there are people who are trying to scupper your progress because you were already smart enough to prepare for what's coming. They didn't plan ahead. They weren't disciplined. So they want to make you pay for it. But it seems like you have a lot of tools in your arsenal. And again, you're already prepared for this. Like there's nothing that, you know, there's really nothing anyone can say to you with regards to like what your duty entails or what you're supposed to do. There is a huge responsibility that is coming to you, and you, without hesitation, are accepting it. So there's a huge responsibility on your back that you're accepting in terms of like the duty you owe to the world. You are taking it on. You're not running from it. You're not shirking from it. You're taking it on. And it's because of that internal strength that the people coming up against you might have a really, really hard time. They brought it on themselves. Simple. This came up like to to mirror the like Page of Pentacles in the Guardian Angel Tarot. It seems like, yes, you are going to go a major step up in terms of your career and in terms of your vocation. I feel like if you haven't had like customers or clientele or interested parties before, they might multiply now because of everything that you knew. So with this, when that happens, you might get some familiar faces that come back to you. You don't have to forgive them. You really don't. You don't have to forgive those people. But it might be advantageous for you to forgive those people. Things might go just a tiny bit smoother. Not that much smoother, but a tiny bit smoother. Okay. Okay. So with this, there are more opportunities that come your way to level up, and that that results in new ideas, new expansions as to where you want to take your craft, or where you want to take your side hustle, or where you want to take your main career. There's like a new extension that's coming up, and it's like you're contemplating where to take that extension or which direction to take it. But it's not long before you start to enjoy what you're doing. It's not long before you start enjoying the progress that you're making. And yeah, I feel like I told you to forgive, but I feel like you might do that. And that might lead to some new opportunities for your vocation, for your job, for your career or something. Might need to loot opportunities for your life. Welcome ones too. Now, with this card right here, I feel like it's not a literal death, but it's like a transformation of your life here. I feel like your life is about to get better, but it's different. There are major transformations happening politically, economically, that should have really put you on the back foot, but it's not going to do that. It's not going to do that. Like, there are major changes happening in the world that should have put you on the back foot. They will not put you on the back foot. You will triumph. Okay? Yeah, you'll triumph big time. Okay? And when that happens, when catastrophe is all around you and, there are huge losses incurred for everybody else, you're going to be the one who's going to know how to navigate everything and kind of use your resourceful nature in order to make the best out of everything. It feels like everything's been leveled and you're starting from the ground up, only you might be more successful now than you would have been had you been comfortable. because now you understand how to properly apply yourself. Take things bit by bit. You understand how to properly apply yourself, right? And it's not long before that pleasure that you take in your obligations, it turns into something that you enjoy and something that empowers you. You are going to be empowered by this situation that, for all intents and purposes, should have really like ended you emotionally. Like, it should have ended you, but it's not going to end you. This is going to be the making of you. And with this card right here, a lot of people are going to come to you looking for information, looking for ways to cope, looking for ways to navigate certain aspects of the field that you are in, or your life, or your career. Like, there are going to be a lot of people who come to you looking for advice and looking for a shoulder to cry on. I think you need to be ready. Now, let's get to your notes. I want to get through this quickly because I've already run over time. So your signposts throughout your reading until the next full moon, which is on the May 31st, you've got new vision, long-term investment, new apprentice, new skill, student, starting at the bottom. Like I said, there's a leveling that's happened. You start from the leveling, but you ascend higher than you would have done had this not happened, right? Postgraduate, intern, outdoor projects, farming, beautiful food, crafts, and homemaker. Oh, that's beautiful. I get a vision of you being outside and being in the garden amongst a community. I feel like you will be part of a community, but it's in a weird way. It's like, that's the person that you go to if you need any advice or anything. They'll help you, but they keep to themselves. That type of person, right? You might become that type of person, Virgo. But yeah, you will absolutely thrive. And it's not going to be because that's what you intended. It's just how you are. When the full moon hit in Swati, it hit your second house of physical strength, of resources, physical beauty, of the people that are surrounding you, regardless of whether or not they're actually related or you know them. It's like, it's about the people who surround you. And it's also about your voice, the power of your voice. It feels like because of that full moon in Swati, your voice has been amplified. And a lot of the truths that you've spoken, they're kind of a bit more obvious to people now. That's why that Tower card was there. Because now people are starting to see, well, okay, Virgo wasn't bluffing. They were not talking crap. This is actually happening. All right. Where you need to focus on now is on your 8th house. If you have any insurance, if you have any joint accounts with people, if you are on welfare, right? You need to iron these things out. If you, anything to do with currency, anything to do with investments, anything to do with like inheritances and things like that, you need to sort these things out now. Because the new moon in Critica is coming up and we've got 9th house stuff to consider when it does. So you need to focus on your 8th house. Also, 8th house is primal intuition. It's the seat of primal intuition. It's the seat of in-laws. It's your sexuality. It's sex. It's death. No, actually, no, it's just sex, not sexuality. It's death. It's the occult. It's your psychology. How your subconscious, how the subconscious in your 12th house manifests in the 8th. That's what it's about. So it's about really getting deep into yourself as a person, as a sign. And also, it's about money. It's about currency and how you connect with other people's money. If you have any debts, pay them. If you like all these things, all these 8th house things, now is the time to get them sorted out, right? So yeah, that was for my beautiful Virgos. That was for Uttara Palguni, Hasta and Chitra, as well as the Western Virgos, Sun, Moon and Lagna. I have been Empress Justice. I'll see you in the next reading. I'm sorry this was so rushed. Peace and blessings. I love you guys. Bye bye, my darlings. Hi, Virgo. I forgot to actually mention a key part of your reading, which was like among the notes, among the signposts of your reading. And these were the most important that I actually left out. So without further ado, I want to read for you new study, financial studies, money to study, and investing in education. So on top of you facing some major changes that again should have been disastrous for you, but actually work out very well for you, it leads towards you learning more about how to manage your money, how to manage your finances and your resources, how to keep books, essentially, is what you're going to be learning on top of everything else. Because all the changes that are happening, they are happening in service of you creating a legacy, but you doing it your way. 8th house stuff. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. And once again, my apologies for not getting that right. That reading was for Uttara Palguni Hasta and Chitra. I am Empress Justice. And I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, bye-bye.